Okay, queens, let me go on a little tangent about why the girlies need to know accounting.
We all low-key pride ourselves being able to figure out whatever we want to know through open source information, aka social media. But let me explain the damage you can do by knowing how to read someone's public statement. Okay, because queens, numbers tell a story. Because babes, if you understand how to read the financial statements, like balance sheet, income statement, all that jazz, you not only know how much money they're bringing in, you know how much money is going out, you know what they're losing in depreciation, you know where their money sits at. Is it in tangible assets? Is it in assets? Where is it? If you think you have detective work now, think about how much detective work and how much more information you can get by understanding how to read a financial statement. You can figure out where the hell Amazon's assets are in, or where they turn the most revenue. You want to know how to get hired at a job interview? Know how to bring that company money. Do you want to know how to do that? Read that goddamn financial statement, because you will know where you can bring in revenue for them. Your ex starts a company and it goes public and you want to know what the hell he's up to? Read that financial statement. Knowing how to read a revenue statement can help you figure out revenue trends, expense breakdowns, liquidity, profitability, cash flow management, earnings quality, key performance indicators, and segment performance, comparative analysis. Y'all don't understand the power of this information. Okay, so there's this job called forensic accountants. Forensic accounting tracks where the money goes. This could be found in divorce court. This could be found in any big whistleblower case. If y'all need a story, let's talk about Cynthia Cooper. Storytelling lightning. So back in the early 2000s, there was this thing called the WorldCom scandal. Now, as a little Gen Zer, I didn't know what this was until I took some accounting classes. Okay, for my girlies in the back who are like me and was not born when this occasion occurred, WorldCom was once touted as a telecommunications giant and faced monumental downfall in the early 2000s due to one of the largest accounting scandals in history. The tea on this bitch is piping. The company, under the leadership of CEO Bernard Ebbers, engaged in deceptive accounting practices, inflating its profits by billions of dollars through fraudulent means. These practices involve masking expenses as capital investments and inflating revenues through fictitious accounting entries. The best way to describe this is they pretty much put a fancy financial filter on. Those filters that make you look real sexy and pretty, but doesn't really accurately reflect how you look? That's pretty much what they did to their finances. The fraud was actually staggering, and it led to WorldCom's eventual bankruptcy filing in 2002 with debts totaling over $40 billion, people. The country of Estonia has a GDP of 40 billion. The scandal absolutely devastated shareholders and employees, but also shook public confidence in corporate governance and accountability, prompting widespread calls to reform. At the time, Cynthia Cooper was the vice president of internal audit, and this lady played a pivotal role in uncovering this. Her efforts of tracking money discovered the accounting fraud. This lady found evidence of manipulated financial statements, inflated profits against a big money company. Despite the risks of retaliation and personal harm, Cynthia chose to blow the whistle on WorldCom's wrongdoing, alerting the company's board of directors and internal auditors to the pervasive fraud. This led to the ousting of top executives, the unraveling of the scandal, and just the pursuit of justice against those responsible. As our little Gen Z selves that we grew up on the internet and just spent all our time doing Instagram and everything else in between and understand how that works, imagine the power if we could combine that with understanding how to figure out financial statements. Y'all, that's sexy shit. That's sexy shit. Anyways, that's my little sale on why we should all become not accountants, but why we should know how to read financial statements, babes.